Alright, here we go. Okay, so last time, we did quite a bit of investigating. We found Mr. Enoch Drebbe, right? And he's very, like, mechanic-y, like, puppety, I don't know, robotic? Not quite right, but you know. We found a wax head figure in his hideout, and then he blew up Mr. Harebrain's machine. There was a time bomb on it. So we got rid of one time bomb, but not the other one that we had no idea about. So that sucks. They weren't able to investigate the machine much. So I'm wondering if there was something in the machine he didn't want anyone to know about. But yeah. 24th of October, 9:30 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. So we are starting with the courtroom, and the apprentice is there. We're starting right in with the trial here. Trial third part, I think. Am I ready? No, but here we go. The the prosecution is ready, my lord. He already has like a bottle ready. His bottle of wine. The defense is ready, my lord. As promised, Lord Van Zieks has his apprentice with him. His apprentice with memory loss. Who we think... Kazuma... Okay. I need to sip my drink. If I may, Lord Van Zieks. Yes, my lord. There appears to be someone standing at your side. Yes, my apprentice and assistant. The prosecution believes today's proceedings will see the complexity of this case rise considerably. Huh? Wait, did he take the stop route with the sword? What the fuck? And he's putting it away like... Okay, no, guys, it has to be him. Like, what the fuck? That's too much. I therefore instructed my assistant to attend to ensure the smooth running of the trial. I want to take a stop route with the sword. It would be so extra, but it looks cool. But hey, Crowbatty, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And the smooth running of liquid refreshments, by the look of it. The way he holds himself, the way he moves. He couldn't be anyone else. Oh no. Also, I didn't really think about it before, but Yunosuke, like, he usually has the defense attorney sleeve on his arm. The fact that it's not there and he's like rolling it up is really funny. At least it's not wasteful, like someone chucking entire bottles, practically full bottles too of wine. It's crazy. But he's still suffering from amnesia, so there's really nothing we can do at the moment. I know, but oh, this is so very hard. Oh, poor Susato. Okay, what were the demands again? Oh, right. Enoch Drebbe. Wait, did he say the prosecution? Hold on, hold up. It would appear the prosecution... Excuse me, we, the defense, found the engineer. We found him. They didn't. We found them. We did it. Okay. Maybe that's why he doesn't get in trouble. Someone back there knows how to catch him and gets free wine. Maybe. But I'm wondering about the shattering glass sound, though. We'll see. But Judge, no, we found him. Also, I forgot. I mean, not forgot, but like, I wonder if anyone died because he exploded. Anyway. Yes, my lord. I intend to call him as a witness shortly. We found him. We did it. Whatever. Yes, I mean, sure, random. We know it's never random, Judge. I do so despise deception and deceit. I find it so very wearing. Okay, this guy has unlimited cards too. Alright, here we go. And then here's Mr. Whatever. Okay, juror number 6, you can leave, please. Back in my day. Alright, here we go. First trial with the assistant. A report? Yesterday, at the Great Exhibition Grounds, the evidence of primary importance in this case, the super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine, which was installed on the experimentation stage, was deliberately destroyed in an explosion affected by an unknown person or persons. We know who did it. Come on. It was destroyed. Okay, hold on. Let's turn those off. Thank you. There we go. And there were policemen there too, so I'd be surprised if no one got hurt from the explosion. Oh my god. Okay, but listen, guys, look, there's the trapdoor thing is open now. He did it to destroy the evidence, did he? But now we have new evidence that the thing can open. That Enoch Drebber. It's like, come on, look at it, guys. Late yesterday afternoon, the protection afforded to the machine by the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act was revoked. However, before a thorough investigation could begin, the invention was obliterated from existence. As such, this will become a very different trial. Oh no. Okay, hold on. But yeah, this is going to play an important part, definitely, on how the body disappeared. Because we definitely saw someone walk into the machine, but I'm going to assume whoever was in the machine was actually a wax model. Because, I mean, we couldn't see the face of the wax model because it was all covered up like this. But we knew it was stolen by Drebber, who worked on the machine, so I don't know. As it stands now, with no evidence on which to draw meaningful conclusions, the authenticity of the kinesis machine will remain forever in obscurity. Oh, that's fun. Good. However, one thing remains clear. The victim's death was the result of the actions of the accused. Of that we can be certain. No! But he didn't make the machine! He was following the instructions of Drebber. No! As Lord Van Zieks rightly says, this is a very different trial now. The accused accepts responsibility for his part in the events that transpired. He acknowledges that Mr. Asman died as a result of the accident caused by his machine's malfunction. However, unbeknownst to the professor, he was being deliberately deceived by a pair of very clever fraudsters. We know he's a criminal. the engineer, Mr. Enoch Drebber, and the victim himself, Mr. Odie Asman. You know this, Baroque Van Zeeks. So what exactly were those two men up to behind the defendant's back? The defense intends to expose that information, thus establishing the unequivocal innocence of the defendant. Come on, guys. You know this. Yes. Alright, bring him in. Bring him in. So weird. Name, Enoch Drebber. Occupation? I like his animations though. Hard to pin down, I would say. Oh, so great. Oh, is he? Oh, yes, the waxwork model. He totally stole it, though. But that has no bearing on this trial, I assure you. Cleave it from your mind. No. You're familiar with the public experiment carried out on the Great Exhibition some days ago. Wait, hold on. If the waxwork model's head was found in the balloon when we investigated his workshop, then I wonder if instead of... Okay, no, Asman was at... the machine then, escaped through the bottom, then somehow got to the tower while the green balloon exploded and the waxwork model fell to the ground. But then Asman was killed somehow in that... I don't know. We'll figure it out. They accused super high voltage instantaneous kinesis demonstration. Okay. There was a terrible accident, wasn't there? No, you did it. It was you, Mr. Drebber, who constructed the vast machine used in the experiment. Or so our investigations indicate. Can you confirm your involvement? Yes, I constructed it, in precise accordance with the blueprints, but that's all. Okay. I wish we had the blueprints, but he burned them. An amazing device, if you ask me. The pinnacle of modern science, making instantaneous kinesis a reality at last. What? Wait, hold on. Bonafide. Okay. Here we go. Yes, that is very much my belief. Such a waste that it blew up. But we've already established the machine was nothing more than a prop for an elaborate conjuring trick. Well, now we have evidence that it was Van Zeeks. Like, you gave it to us. There. Like, obvious. If it was to work, there was no need for there to be a little escape hole in the bottom. Like, absolutely not. You've established nothing of the sort. Why, come on. All that was shown during yesterday's proceedings is that the same outcome could have been produced by means of stage trickery. The defense merely proposed a method and demonstrated its feasibility. Nothing more. We have it, though. Congratulations, Fanseeks. Unlike what you got credit for earlier, this is thanks to you. I'm still mad that you got credit for it, though. We found him. But... Alright. Let's get this trial started, I guess. He could... Alright, here we go. I feel like it's weird for me to see one person on this on the bench right now. I don't know why. Anyway, I met the young professor approximately 1 year ago through Mr. Osmond's introduction. He provided me with the blueprints and I constructed the machine to his precise specifications. There was no trick. True, it's been like 2 or 3. I know. I feel like there should be more people on the stand right now. Oh, that's my favorite animation though. I like that a lot. If the whole show was a fraud, it would have required a body double. Tell me, did the victim have a twin? All the spectators saw the birdcage appear above their heads and then crash headfirst into the crystal tower. A terrible accident, I grant you. Perhaps the science on which the machine was built was flawed somehow. A body double? That goes without saying, surely. To give the impression that something has moved when in reality it hasn't. It's a basic conjuring principle. The deception cannot be achieved without substituting the original with a fake at some point in the performance. But would I be right in saying that you haven't managed to establish anything along those lines? Well, I mean, you stole a wax body, so it's not that far-fetched. Okay, so that's ruled out, definitely, but... Whatever do you mean? Yesterday's proceedings brought the true nature of... Okay. Oh yeah, the jury were like, this guy is awful. Indeed it did, my lord. As a swindler who preys on innocent scientists to elicit government grant money through conjuring know-how. Yes, it's true that I possess considerable knowledge of stage magic. I like that a lot. But crucially, my scientific knowledge more than matches that of any academic in the field. Alright, dude, whatever. Well, I mean, to be fair, it makes sense for someone like him. Like, to be able to pull off something fake, you should understand how it really works first. So that way you can make it very, believable. Yes, that's true. We spotted it there ourselves. If a hypothesis is sound, it can always be forged into a physical manifestation. With sufficient skill. True, but also, this is the Ace Attorney universe and we don't trust magicians. That's true, too. That is true. Though I may have sold the secrets of some deceptive wiles to sniveling, talentless scientists in the past. No, you motherfucker, we know you did it! God damn it. An unfortunate accident, or, of course, a deliberate act of murder carried out by misuse of the science. Alright, let's get through this. This guy. pissing me off. Okay. I do like his design a lot, though. So we know this checks out. Okay, let's press. So, you were already acquainted with Mr. Asman himself? No. No interest in his private affairs. If he was an unscrupulous investor, it was no concern of mine. As long as people pay their bills, I take up my tools and construct what they ask for. I don't believe it. So why did Mr. Asman approach you in particular then? No, that doesn't... I think it's because your reputation isn't good. You probably won't snitch. Not to mention excellence in fraud, like Mr. Asman. I really wish we had the blueprints. I feel like it might be too early to use this. I can't open this as whatever right now. There's nothing else on here that I could investigate right now. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know if I looked at the camera yet. I don't think I had the ability to. There's blood on it though. What a wonderful machine. You really love contraptions like this, don't you? Oh yes! Anything mechanical I find absolutely irresistible. Almost irresistible, surely. Well, whenever I see a pocket watch, for example, I can't help myself. I simply have to take it apart. That's worrying. Why is that worrying? She wants to know how it works. Yes, Father tells the time by the rumblings of his stomach now. He's given up on having a watch? Oh, that's a little concerning. Poor Professor Mikotoba. I feel like Hiryunosuke has been using that a lot. Like, in parentheses, there's always poor professor, poor whatever, poor this, poor that. It's so funny. Okay, I will get to that in a sec. Oh, look! The cover comes open. Yes, now, there should be a glass plate inside. You have to change the plate with each new photograph you want to take, you see. But there's nothing in there. There is no plate. It's been removed. What a pity. But I suppose if you think about it, this wouldn't be the actual camera that was used at the time, just like the waxwork isn't the actual person. So we'd never have found a photographic print of the executed convict coming back to life anyway. Oh, yes, you're quite right, of course. Poor Susato-san. Again. She looks devastated. Or he took it, because this has blood on it. Look, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? On the bellows just here, there seems to be some very dark red stains. Yes, you're right. It looks like blood, actually. Oh my. I'm sure it's not what you're thinking. Alright, here we go. I think that's all on the camera. I don't know if that's any use right now, but... just making sure I got everything here. Or maybe I've read this one already. Oh no, I already did this. If you were to compare it to a human, only Mr. Sholmes has such thick skin. There's really no need for such comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, as you well know. Anyway, it can only be from the Crystal Tower, surely. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we already read this part. Okay. It's clear that you have both scientific knowledge and a knowledge of conjuring magic, however. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to handle whatever comes along. But your implication is that I furnished the machine with some trickery, I think. You did, though. It's a possibility that we have to explore. Unfortunately, though, the machine has been blown to Kingdom Come. How convenient for you. So there's really nothing left to explore, is there? Oh, wait. And there's nothing left of that device either. Not a single shred of evidence remaining, I hear. He must have planned all this from the outset. But in any case, it's abundantly clear that the experiment couldn't have been a trick. I don't know. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if this will do anything. No? Okay. I just thought maybe because when we pressed him, it was like, oh, maybe, you know, but no. Never mind. Of course, that's it. Mr. Asmund was a twin. No, we already established he wasn't, dude. No scared. Perhaps my learned friend wasn't listening earlier. Mr. Asmund had no twin siblings. Alright. No, I heard you before, but the thread of hope hadn't quite left me. The demonstration could have been a trick. If there was somebody who looked sufficiently like the victim. But Mr. Scythe absolutely ruled that out as a possibility. It is beyond question that the victim himself, Mr. Asmund, did move from the stage to the Crystal Tower. The fingerprints found at the scene attest to the fact. So it can't have been orchestrated using someone who looked identical, Mr. Asmund, then. Ah. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, no, nothing. Just that the idea of someone who looked identical to the victim is playing on my mind. Huh. I wonder if the professor looked like Mr. Asmund. It crashed headfirst, you say? According to the many witness reports from those there at the time, yes. Were you not there at the exhibition grounds on the day? You were there. Oh my god. Unlikely. I rarely leave my workshop. Yet another of your unique inventions was found at the scene. Also, Hairbrain said he saw you, so... Well, it was the unveiling of a machine I'd labored over for many months. I saw it clearly with my own eyes, the birdcage plummeting headfirst into the tower. What a surprise. Huh. How would you have come by that information? Even an infernal recluse like me reads the newspapers, you know. According to the reports, 2 injuries were apparent on the victim's body. Yes, he'd been stabbed in the chest by a screwdriver, believed to belong to the defendant, and he had broken vertebrae as a result from a fall from a considerable height. Okay. Physics, please. Okay. I suppose that's hard to deny. Let's see. I can't get over the Chunosuke on the shoulder either. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. It's going to be impossible to argue its authenticity one way or the other. But if we're unable to establish that it was a big piece, why can't I read? But if we're unable to establish that it was a piece of stage trickery rather than a genuine science, you'll have no grounds on which to demonstrate Professor Harebrain's innocence. Both Mr. Asman and this man in the sand tricked the professor and used him. They took advantage of his naivety and his unbending belief in his work, and I won't let them get away with it. Alright. And seeing as the professor is an old friend of Lord Van Zeek's, what on earth must he be feeling towards Drebber? Okay. Maybe here? No? Okay, hold on. Nope. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Okay. Let me press this one too. So you understood the science, did you? Not in the slightest. What the fuck? No! Right. As I've said a number of times, I'm an engineer. My job is to manufacture according to the blueprints I'm given. It would be inviting manifold problems if I foolishly allowed my brain to digest the ideas behind them. No, what? But how is it possible to construct a machine without really understanding the principles it relies on? So extra. Guy. No, don't. Don't agree with him. Stand up for yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. Maybe the photo? Grow a backbone, please. I know. It's like, come on. You didn't do all that studying on the boat and then another 6 months of studying to be told that you don't understand how the law works. Oh wait, hold on. No. Oh, okay, got it. I got it. Never mind, I got it. Head first. Gotta read all the details, got it. We've examined the birdcage that crashed into the crystal tower ourselves. As you can see, the cage, which is a wooden construction, has sustained damage in one particular spot. The bottom. Van Zieks, come on, where is the damage? Look at it. I agree, the damage itself is entirely understandable. What doesn't make sense is the location of that damage. There was no bling. All the breakages in the wood are at the base of the birdcage, not the top. What are you saying? Exactly! There we go. That's right, my lord. The birdcage that was at the scene is damaged at its base. So, we have reports of the birdcage falling headlong into the crystal tower, yet the damage is at the bottom. The only way to reconcile these two facts is to accept that there were two birdcages in play that day, which were at some point switched during what wasn't a scientific experiment at all, but an elaborate piece of stage trickery. God, why is that? That was kind of delayed. Good gracious. Explain yourself, witness. Hi. Well, come on, dude. If we examine the facts, there's only one logical conclusion we can draw. The damage on the base of the birdcage clearly indicates that it crashed tail first into the tower. Well, yeah, but multiple witness reports claim it fell head first. No, but... which is approximately 18 meters. It then proceeded to fall some 30 feet into the crystal tower in ensuing deflagration. Witness reports amid such chaos are notoriously unreliable. Come on, dude. But the victim's neck was broken. Well, I mean, at that height, it could have just broken from the fall, and whether it was head first or not, but to be fair. He plummeted 30 feet inside a heavy wooden cage. However, he fell. It would be unsurprising to find one or two of his vertebrae crushed. Huh? Why are you so quiet now, dude? What the hell? A riveting scientific analysis of events from the prosecution there. Though, to be even more rigorous, you would have to say it was only one vertebra, actually. I like his music too. It's so good. He wasn't quiet for long. I find it hard to see what's motivating Lord Van Zieks. This witness is clearly a swindler, and one who deceived a personal friend of his. If you're going to establish this deception, do it right. Sorry? I feel like that's the undertone here. Ah, yes, and there's one more point. The defense appears to have forgotten. It obviously wasn't a trick, as certain truth very plainly demonstrates. What? What are you talking about, dude? Alright. I nearly had him there. What? Okay. The balloon? I mean, the balloon, sir? It's the balloon, right? It has to be. No? No. Listen, no. Come on, it has to be. Okay, no. Alright, we'll press it. What do you mean? Well, before the demonstration began, the victim was alive on stage in front of the audience. Yes, there are lots of witnesses who saw Mr. Asman on the experimentation stage. That's true. And the victim's neck broke as a result of an impact following a fall. Logically, therefore, the victim must have fallen from somewhere. Oh, I see. I got it. I think. I think I understand what piece of evidence I need to put. Alright, here we go. It is. Hold on, please, let me show the evidence. Come on. I know, but it didn't fall from the air. I got it, I think. I hope. Is it this one? No? No, no, come on, no. Alright, hold on. Something else, fine. So it's not the balloon, it's not that. Or is it this photo? Is it this one? No? Okay. What is it? Come on. Game, please. I really feel like everything I've shown so far makes sense, but it's not working. Maybe it's this? I mean, there's no balloon here, though, on the sketch. But the height from where the thing is here to the floor is similar to this. So I'm thinking maybe that's it, but I don't know. That's so stupid though. Come on. This is a diagram of the experimentation stage and its surroundings. We know that somehow the birdcage appeared in midair before falling down into the crystal tower, going down head first. A fall of about 30 feet, or 9 meters. However, if you examine the diagram carefully, you'll see that there is one other possible location from which the birdcage could have fallen. The same distance of 30 feet. This is so stupid, really? I couldn't just use the photo? Alright, it's fine. Well, I guess this one... Okay, I can kind of... Okay, maybe this one is because it demonstrates the height of which he fell. Or it, like, shows the height. It looks similar, I guess. Alright. Here we go. And then we have to back it up using the photo of the hole that was blown open. Maybe. Alright, dude. I got this. Right here. The place I'm referring to is here. Yes, I know, it's where the birdcage was. Yes, yes. Which is exactly the point, my lord. Yes, the birdcage was in the machine on the stage. But what we must also consider is the height of the stage itself. Sure, but still picky. I know, game is... I know. It just... I understand it's picky, and it has to make sense. You have to look at the wording carefully, but when you know it's something that makes sense, but still not working, and when the thought process is right, it's just the wrong evidence, it gets a little frustrating, you know? But it's all good, we got this. It turns out that the experimentation stage was built at a considerable height above ground level. If you look at the diagram, in fact, you'll see it's about the same height above the ground as the balloon was above the crash site. Yes! When the experiment got underway, the machine and the birdcage were engulfed in steam. At that moment, the floor of the stage gave way, and if we assume there was to be a void underneath, this birdcage and the one seen by the audience would have fallen almost exactly the same distance. Though I wonder if Asmund knew about that then. Like, I'm wondering, because I feel like I've said this before, where I was like, was Asmund in on the fact that maybe it didn't work and he knew there was like a hole down there? Or did he not know that there was a hole down there and plummeted to his death? I wonder. And then the screwdriver was used to implicate as Hairbrain as the one who killed him. I don't know, because we know Asmund was a fraud, like a fraudster, but like, do we know the extent of his like what he knew in this whole thing, I guess. Once again, my lord, this all points to the fact that there is not one birdcage, but two. My learned friend has no evidence that the stage had such a contrivance in its design. Come on, dude. Someone is responsible for the criminal destruction of the kinesis machine itself, it's true. However, the stage still stands. And take a moment to look at the photographic print of the scene following yesterday's explosion. Yes, there is... Yes. Sorry, So I was writing down a word and I misspelled it. There we go. Yes, most likely blown open by the force of the explosion that destroyed the rest of the machine. The defense calls for the space below the stage to be investigated immediately. Come on, look at it. Look at how surprised he is. Look at Enoch Drebber. He's like kind of sweating in his head. Mr. Drebber. Huh? It was you who built the kinesis machine, which means that it was you who built the two bird cages that were used to carry out this deception. Whether Professor Hairbrain's hypothesis is sound or not makes no difference, because it's the construction of this machine that matters, a machine designed to take Mr. Asmund's life. And lay the blame firmly on the Professor's door, something that could only have been carried out by you, Mr. Enoch Drebber. Dude. Oh, come on. It makes sense. Oh, come on. It makes sense, dude. Please. What was the... There was no point, dude. There is no point. Your argument fails to hold water. On 2 counts. Oh, come on. What? Firstly, before and after the experiment, this witness went nowhere near the kinesis machine. That's not true! Every relevant member of the staff of the exhibition has attested to that. Oh, come on. In other words, Mr. Drebber had no opportunity to switch the alleged pair of bird cages. Wait, what do you mean, switch? No, but it could have been the body that was in the birdcage that crashed could have been switched with the actual body that was down in the machine. Like, if they didn't see him at the exhibition, what if he was in the machine ready to take him to... whatever. I know, but still...
God damn it!
The grant money, wasn't that the motive behind Hairbrain's thing? Well, I mean, if it didn't work, then I guess the grant money wouldn't fucking matter now, does it? Maybe... I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Do I have the thing? No. No. A contract? Or maybe he didn't like the 30%. Maybe the 30% was like, no. Hold on, I want to see something here. Never mind. Okay. I feel like I don't remember if I said anything about this, but I'm wondering if Asmin is... They're saying he looked like the professor. And if the... I don't know, I don't know. Are you gonna explode backwards? Yep. Man, this is annoying. Okay. Oh, come on. It made sense, Judge. Let's look at that contract, okay? Hold on. I'll worry about your breakdown in just a second, Yunosuke. Let me look at this. The investor, Mr. Odia Asman, hereby enters into a contract with the provider, Mr. Enoch Drever, to fund labor and materials for the construction of a super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine. Mr. Drever is to receive 30% of all remunerations from government grants or other income. Mr. Drever may only uphold this right on condition that both contracting parties are alive. It's true. If Drever had no opportunity to switch the birdcage under the stage with the one in the Crystal Tower, he couldn't have done it. And in any case, I have no idea what his motive might have been. There is one aspect of your argument that still holds true, however. There were 2 birdcages. The prosecution is unable to deny that. Okay. So I'm sure you're on the right lines, Mr. Naruhodo. And I've no doubt there are other aspects of your assertion that are undeniable truths too. Oh, so... I love you, Sato. Thank you. Oh, come on. No. We're not finished here, Judge. We're not done yet. Like, come on. Like, give us some time. Well, I must say I'm a little surprised. I came here to testify about the machine I built, and instead my reputation is defiled. But the prosecution's counter has set the record straight, I think. No! It's impossible that I'm the culprit. No! There was a beeping outside. If you heard that, I'm sorry. At the beginning of this trial, we believed that there was only 1 birdcage. Yet now we know there must have been 2. In other words, there was more to the demonstration than we realized at first. That hasn't been... Totally wasn't... Oh my god, sorry, my sentences today. My brain can't... English is too hard. No! Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's abundantly clear that the same applies to the culprit. The stage demonstration was constructed and set up in its entirety by you, Mr. Drever. Therefore, it's inconceivable that you had no hand in the events that transpired. Wow, his eyebrow's really low now. So if circumstances mean it's impossible that you could have carried out the crime yourself, it points to the fact that someone else was involved. Another someone involved? Yes, my lord. Mr. Drever had an accomplice. Wait, we have to identify? Wait, we don't even have anyone, though. Okay, we got Enoch Drever. Obviously, it's the child. No, I'm kidding. I still like that even though he's given his name, it's just Bohemian Boy. I can't. But Accomplice, who the fuck could it be? Alright, fine. I don't even know who. I mean, the only person that hasn't come up yet, who's probably involved in something, is the fucking waxwork lady. Save scum here, man. It that makes sense. It seems like a place that I would have to save scum a lot too, but what do I do here? At the moment, this is a little more than a hunch on my part. I don't know for sure if Jerba had an accomplice, or even if he really is the culprit here. He told... One way or another, though, I have to make my position clear as a lawyer. So, what's my stance going to be? Did Jerba have an accomplice, or not? Oh, no! This is tough. Man, okay. I feel like if I say no, nothing's gonna... I'm gonna fail. But if I say yes, I could be completely off and still fail. I don't know. Like, if it was the waxwork lady, cause, I mean, like, if it was the waxwork lady, then she could have made it look like it was a theft, taking off any suspicion from her. So that way it would look like, oh, her thing was stolen instead of, like, given as a option. But if... Hate this because I see both answers. Oh, I know, it could be either or, and it's... Oh, no. Did I save already? I'm gonna do it again, just in case. Oh, this is... I mean... I think... Or... Does it count as an accomplice if it's wax? No, I don't think so. So the accomplice has to be someone that hasn't gone on the stand yet. Well, he's dead, so no. He's been on the stand. He's the prosecution, so no. He's assistant, so no. She's been on the stand, so no. He didn't do it, we know, but he also was already there, so no. You're an option. You've been on, so no. You're a child. At 11. No. I don't know enough about you, but maybe because you haven't been on there and you're already on there, so no. So, I mean, the only two we can still ask the kid. I don't think it's the kid. If I accuse the kid of being an accomplice for murder, there's gonna be a war. Because he's like a prince? Yeah. Okay, so there's two options here. There's this one, Esmeralda Tuspels. Sociopaths do exist. I mean, you're not wrong, but but he was also on the hot air balloon at the time, so I don't think he did it. And then there's Courtney Scythe, but she's a forensic investigation team member, and I feel like the repercussions would be so crazy if she was the one who did it, and the repercussions would be, you know, if we're wrong, they would be really bad. Courtney Stevens. Are they the same person? I mean, the last name is different, but... Tuspels or Scythe? I mean, also, the only... I'm wondering, so the waxwork head has to have looked like Mr. Asman for this to work, right? But no one knows what the professor looked like in the public. I mean, only people who were working on the case or within the government or the police or whatever, right? Only they knew about it. So that's why the waxwork head is locked up like this, because they can't tell people or show people what the head actually looks like. So I don't know why they wouldn't expose his face. I'm not sure about that, but if it was the case, if that was the case, then the only person who would actually know what this head looked like enough that they knew it would work in this murder, it would have to be Scythe then. Because Tuspel's... I mean, well, you know what? But Tuspel's knows too, but... I don't think she's in on it. Because she wasn't there. But how would Scythe be in on it then? Man, this is hard. I'm gonna try... her... It just doesn't make sense. Oh, you know what does make sense though? Okay, I just thought of something. So she's the leader of the forensic investigation team, and they were like, who could have, if we're going back to the bird cages now, if she's part of the investigation team, and when you go there and see that there's another bird cage, only she would be able to move it without anyone being like, oh my god, don't touch the evidence, because she's the head of the team. So maybe... Yeah, because she was at the Waxwork Museum the whole time because she's watching Sholmes to make sure he does his work. So out of these two, because they're the only options, honestly, I'm going to try her first. And I think I saved already, so it's fine. And if it's wrong, then I'll try the other. Somehow the two bird cages must have been switched. Everything points to that. Yet, according to the coroner's report, that's not a possibility. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if I didn't know before, that cemented it right there. But the inconsistency itself is a clue. Alright, we got... Oh god, that was annoying. I have to use some brain juice there. I know, Judge, please. The child, no. The name of the person in question is... Surely fear doesn't bind your tongue now. It's a little late for that. Of course, I'm afraid. After all, naming her in this capacity is definitely going to make waves. A lot of waves. I could very well turn every single person in this courtroom against me. I'm sure it'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh god, no, this is nerve-wracking, Susato. The enemy always appears larger than life, but you'll appear exactly the same to the enemy. Alright then, here goes. You've kept us waiting long enough. Your answer, counsel. Now. At least Susato is here though, I know. Emotional support. the person who colluded with Mr. Drebber in order to carry out this wicked crime is Scotland Yard's coroner, Dr. Courtney Scythe. Yes, I mean, think about it, Judge. Come on, I'm sorry. I know we're bringing the big guns out. I know, but just we know there were 2 bird cages. So who could have carried out the switch to complete the illusion? The accident happened in front of a huge crowd of spectators, and the area was immediately sealed off. Then, everyone, police officers included, were banished to make way for the forensic investigation team. When else could the switch have occurred? It can only have been in that team's presence. It's essential that the court determines exactly what happened following the incident. The defense demands that Dr. Scythe be summoned to the witness stand at once to testify. Come on, guys. The magician's frozen for once. And of course he's sleeping. Now, when did I say that drag the yard's name? It's just the forensic investigation team. I didn't mean to. Do you now? Well, some of the best suck. Okay. Come on, Van Zeeks. Just because they're in a good position doesn't mean they're good. But the recklessness of your accusation aside, there is another grave problem with your argument. One which the prosecution demands you address at once. Okay, what is it now? Come on. The wax figure, please! Wax figure, wax figure. Because they weren't dead. Well, it's not dead, nor was the body alive. It was wax. If my argument is that there were 2 bird cages, then there must also have been 1 person inside each. But I don't know if I got an answer to this yet, have I? You do! Very well, the defense will address my learned friend's concerns by presenting evidence that reveals the true nature of Mr. Asmund's body double. I have the evidence. It's not filibustering, I promise. I'm not trying to extend the time by, saying nonsense. I got it. The body double and the birdcage were hiding inside the balloon that was floating above the stage, which means that any witness would have seen them from 60 feet away. So who was it that appeared out of the explosion some 18 meters above the spectators? Aha! The body double inside the second birdcage was... Come on! We know that the victim, Mr. Asmund, was in the birdcage that was situated inside the kinesis machine on stage, and therefore he couldn't have been inside the second birdcage. Instead, that contained something else. What's been described as a body double, which is what fell from the sky and crashed into the crystal tower. I did not read that in the right way, but that's okay. And that body double inside the second birdcage was in fact... It's alright, Mr. Naruhodo. You're ready for this. Just steel yourself and come out with it. We wouldn't be able to do anything with blah 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 without you, Susato. Oh my god. As I was saying, the body double inside the second birdcage was... as unbelievable as it seems. That thing there, when did that get there? Wait, what the... when did that get there? Wait, if that is there and all the evidence is just submitted, do we just have evidence strewn about on the floor in the courtroom? Is that how this works? Because there's no way he was like, the evidence is that. Well, alright, I'm just gonna assume there's just piles of papers and shit on the floor. Fire hazard. Like the omnibus. Why? Why is that there like this? His eyes are closed too. And when did we bring the wax body in? We only have the head. No wonder it lit up so easily, because all the other shit was there too. Oh, to feed the flames. Stand firm now, Ryunosuke. This is the time to show your Japanese spirit. As the court will observe, this is a waxwork model. Trying to escape and you trip over random shit. I mean, and honestly, like, how do they not lose any of the evidence if it's just all strewn about like that? It makes no sense. Model, in fact, of an infamous London murderer from 10 years ago, the Professor. You started by indicting the leader of the forensic investigation team as an accomplice in this crime, and now you've moved on to indicting waxworks. No, we're saying they used a waxwork as a body double. We're not indicting it. But why? And why this waxwork? It looks nothing like the victim. In fact, it could hardly resemble him less. Well, maybe they locked it up before putting it away so people wouldn't see the face as easily. If you want to know why, ask Mr. Drebber. I mean, look at the guy's reaction. He knows what we're talking about. Just days before Professor Harebrain performed his public demonstration, Mr. Drebber abducted this model from Madame Tuspel's. He did, with a 200-pound ransom. I think it was 200 pounds. And 2 days after the incident at the Great Exhibition, he returned it to the museum. He did. He did. I really like his animations. I feel like the last two witnesses are like, we had Shamspear. He had a shit ton of animations. Like, they put so much work into his model. I feel like they did the same with this guy compared to some of the other characters, including our main characters, by the way. At first, I couldn't see why Mr. Drebber would have stolen the waxwork and then given it back again. But now, the reason is clear. He took it so that he could put it inside the second birdcage as a body double for Mr. Asman. I mean, look at that reaction. How is that no? It makes sense, though. Aww. Harebrain's gonna remember that. He called him wretched, how dare. I want to squirt Van Zeeks with the water bottle. His punishment, you have the squirt bottle, right? Which is how people say, like, I mean, don't actually do this to your cat, you know. That's not effective, nor is it a good way to punish. Actually, just don't punish your cat. But, like, you know those old cartoons where they would use a squirt bottle to, like, train their pets or something? Just do that to Van Zeek's face. Don't squirt your pets with a water bottle. It's bad. No, bad. Stop saying bad things. You've been God damn it. Nothing, never mind, let's go. Think squirt bottles are mostly effective on humans? Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Wait! Yes, if you put it like that, of course it sounds implausible. Okay. We're gonna get ready for a summation examination. I can feel it now. This is always the start of those. No, you know what? No, I don't want a squirt bottle. I want a water gun. So whenever Ryunosuke, you know how he looks like he's about to pull something out and then it spins and then points? I kind of want him to be like, huh, takes his water gun and then shoots Van Zeeks from the opposite side. And he's like, objection! Squirts his face with the water gun. I feel like that would be fun. That would be so fun though. Iris could do it. I know she could make one. I feel like if Iris made it, it'd be one that would blast like a water, not like a squirt of water, but like, you know those non-waste water pocket things that people talk about sometimes? I don't know. It's like there's like a little membrane on the outside made with something, and then you could just put it in your mouth and then like eat it all, and then you get the water. I feel like she'd make one with like bullets like that. It would just like fucking explode in his face, or like a garden hose with the nozzle setting. Oh, that would be great too. Oh my god, I love this. This is great. This is the best. I want a water gun objection. I like her voice. A water paintball. Yes! A water paintball. Okay, summation examination. Come on, let's go. I knew that was going to happen. We shall get through this, Mr. Naruhodo, as we always do. And uncover some new truths along the way, I'm quite sure. Yes, I agree. I'm going to have to appeal to the jurors as usual, and see if I can persuade them to change their minds. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. We're starting off with this guy? The utter nonsense to think those two would ever be conniving with one another. Oh dear, this is most troubling. But surely the waxwork the man stole is nothing to do with the coroner, is it? I have my own problems with members of the police. I do not trust them much. What does that have to do with anything? Dude, that one makes no sense. It's like you're agreeing with me, but you still said guilty. Accusing someone without right evidence is not a proper job, is he? I won't have it. She's so cute. We went all out of order, though. I mean, if it's from far away, the body doesn't need to be the same. Yes, the applause is deafening. And yes, I know it seems extraordinary. But that's the point. That's why I have to have a strong feeling it's actually a greater clue than anyone yet realizes. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? I can't explain why at the moment. But I feel as though there's a specific reason why it was used. Why it had to be this model. That's weird. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. This is tough. Well, Chunosuke definitely looks ready there. Look at that pose. Alright, let's listen to you. The order of things seems to have changed around here for some reason. No! Absolutely not! That is fucked up logic, absolutely not. Everything is wrong with that. Where do I start? Oh my god. Did you though? Alright, here we go. That last bit didn't need to be what didn't need to be added in there. That's a bit unnecessary. Okay, you kind of... Okay. I think this was during the beat cop era for the UK though, which had a higher phase of garnering trust but also overworked officers. Yes, we did see that in the first game, which made me feel really bad. What was his name? Anyway, you know the young lovey-dovey couple? That case made me really sad. The original olive green case. With the stabbing. I felt so bad for him. He was like, kept falling asleep on the stand and just all he wanted to do was have a day where he can spend with his wife, and oh, that was really depressing. Could you tell me without holding the gun in the air? All about uphold justice. To uphold justice, but whose justice? That's coming across loud and clear, but nothing about the case. And why is that? But we're only just starting to understand this case. Some of the policing's origin in the UK was connected to before alarms could be set and officers would be in charge of waking up factory workers and the like. Yes, they were talking about that too. Their whole job was to go around the beat, turn on all the gas lights, and then tap, I think it was tap windows or something, but wake up all the people on their beat. That's so much work. And they're not being paid enough. We could already tell by the guy in the guy we were talking about earlier. Like, with their patchwork outfits and stuff, he just wasn't being paid enough. It's so bad. For the amount of work that he's doing, or the work he was doing. What are you doing, sir? That's really not relevant to the case, is it? What? Okay. Okay, just because she does good work, again, doesn't mean that she's not capable of doing something bad. Like, it does... Okay, just because she's done good doesn't mean anything. It's like it's like a doctor. Like, they're good at what they do, but they can still do something shitty. What if they, like, messed something up? I don't know, whatever. Whatever, dude. No field is above corruption. Exactly. 100% agree. Why would you assume that? Well, quite simply because that unsettling swindler has no relationship with the woman, does he? True, as it stands, we don't know of any connection. Oh gosh, but it would be delightfully romantic if they were somehow to have a mutual interest in the waxwork. Romantic? A woman of society such as myself views everything in terms of relationships, you know? Oh. Well, you learn something new every day, even if you don't want to. One might wonder about a possible relationship between the defendant and this coroner woman. Or perhaps between the defendant and the handsome prosecutor just there. No! Wait, hold on. One might wonder about a possible relationship between the defendant and this coroner woman, or between the defendant and the handsome... Oh, that's great. I love that. If that's the woman's stance, then perhaps demonstrating some connection between the waxwork and Dr. Scythe would be enough. She supports gay rights and gay wrongs, yeah. It's great. I had to read that again just to make sure I read it right. As soon as we have even a whiff of a connection, she'll be the first to know. Okay, but this doesn't have any... What sort of problems? Okay, let's just say... Okay. Right, I see. Obviously, artists such as myself cannot appear on stage as we work in close proximity to our audiences. So we perform our great magic in parks, on street corners, and the like. Wait, what did he say? Mukashiwa back then. Oh, is he doing a stupid back in my day thing now? Okay. What do you have to say, dude? Because Mukashi is, like, a long time ago, or like the past, or before. Alright. Do you have something to say in response to that, Mr. Otomol? Sorry, my mistake. I got confused because I heard you look like him. Thanks, Mr. Sholmes. Perhaps we could move on. I was really wondering if you had something you wanted to add in response to what juror number 3 just said. And clearly you do. Can you stop spinning your gun like that? I knew it! Back in my day, back in the good old days, it wasn't like this. Oh, what was it like, sir? We worked our fingers to the bone to earn the public's trust, we did. And by Jove, we earned it. People respected us back then. Didn't you just say they didn't? Respected you? No one would have called a coroner into question in them days. A coroner's report was the hallmark of an investigation done right. Especially when Dr. Courtney Stevens put a name to it. Courtney Stevens? Wait, are you gonna tell me... Hold on. Who's Courtney Stevens? Hold on a minute. What are you talking about? Who's Courtney Stevens? No! There we go. Oh, she's married. That would explain the name thing. The name thing. What? And you needed a scroll for that. That's true. But I do like the scroll too, I agree. But, okay, so what if Mr. Asman is the professor? Maybe? If Courtney Stevens is the one who did the autopsy, then it could have happened. She could have faked it and let him go. Her maiden name, so that was before she was married. Of course, yes, silly me. It's Scythe now, isn't it? Stevens. I'm sure I've seen that name somewhere recently. Alright, alright. But what does that have anything... Okay. Sorry to interrupt, sir. But do you think you could change your statement to include that name? Thank you. Okay, so that autopsy report will come into use soon. She was legendary, was she? I'm just asking a question. Alright, chill out. Legendary was your description, sir, not mine. Are you gaslighting me, sir? Hold on. You said it! Are you... You did say that. I think the point you're trying to... Let's see. I think the point you're trying to make is that Dr. Scythe is an extremely talented corner. Would that be fair? Alright, good. You just... Oh my god. Dude, you just used it. Come on. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that legendary. Alright, but we're only just... Oh wait, I already did this. Stop lying to us. Oh, he decided... He needs to have the squirt bottle on him too, I guess, huh? He's misbehaving. Okay, so I already did this. Whoops. Alright, you're number one. Shut up. I'm done with you for now. Oh, right. I just did his, and now... Okay. But you claimed the whole instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a trick. Yes, you did. Okay. Excuse me. You know something about juror number 4, though? At least he's like... He's not like... I don't know. Like how Susato's saying right now, at least he's like logical about it. At least he's on topic. Yes, exactly. Kind of like juror number 6 last time. Evidence that the Professor Waxwork was inside the birdcage. I don't think we can... prove that right now. No, okay. Not yet. If we do have it, then I will figure that out later. Okay. I've got to ask, why have you brought that corn into the court with you? Colonel Cobb? He's been grilling back on the farm. Picked him off on my way into town. He's a proper nibbler, he is. Colonel Cobb? Wait, but how many corns did you bring? I wish I could eat corn like that. My 2 front teeth, when I was a kid, I fell on my face. So I was standing on the pegs of someone's bike, and when I went to get off, I guess my backpack was too heavy. I think I was like 10 or something. So I fell on my face, and one of the 2 front teeth, one was just chipped on the corner, like a little bit, so it wasn't a big deal. But the other tooth was like chipped in half, so half of my right front tooth is actually fake, the top teeth. So I can't eat like this anymore. Like, I can if I'm careful, but you know how sometimes you eat corn and you kind of bite in too deep and you hit like the cob part instead of like just the outside corn parts? So I have to be careful if I eat corn like this. So I'm a little jealous. Be smart. Wear your helmet when you're riding your bike, kids. Anyway. Yes, the nibbling seems to be taking quite a while. Maybe it would wait until after the trial. I don't like the sound of that. You need colonels at times like these. Whenever I have something big to decide, the colonels always point me in the right direction, see? You're talking about your cob of corn. Nibble, nobble, guilty, bubble. Nibble, not guilty, out. Nibble, nobble, guilty, bubble. Nibble, not guilty, out. Okay, we got the idea. Juror number 5. Are you doing like... I was just about to say the love me, loves me not shit. Or like when you make a decision with the flower petals, I was just thinking. Perhaps it's akin to fortune telling with flower petals, like people do back home. So Professor Hareburn's fate is to be decided by a cob of corn. Could you not at least wait until we've had more time to find the truth before deciding on the defendant's guilt? Oh, I don't know about that. Me tum's always full, awfully full already. Amazing. I know it seems a little far-fetched to think that the waxwork model of the professor was in that birdcage, but on the other hand, it explains a lot. If there really is a reason why the particular waxwork had to be used as Mr. Asmon's stubble, we must do everything we can to make the jurors understand it. The truth is, I'm sure that's the key to this, but it's the most puzzling part of it too. In that case, you should see what additional information you can glean whilst trying to change the jurors' minds. If you can read a book whilst eating a rice cracker, Mr. Naruhodo, I'm sure you can do this. Right. Yes! Alright. What can I do? I'm trying... No. I forgot that she's the last one because the policeman technically went first. Hold on, let me read these again. Waxwork, nothing to do with the coroner. Because I know I could... But how would I use this in terms of this cure when I can't present it? Or maybe... Maybe I have to present after I pit her against somebody. But the only person who knows Courtney Stevens by that name before is him. It just doesn't make sense. With only what's given to you here. Well, let me save first. I'll try. This is taking too long. I just need to try something. Okay. I mean, it doesn't... The statements themselves, I don't feel like contradict, but... Whatever. But what could be after those statements are pressed could... I don't know, whatever. So, juror number 2. Oh gosh, me! What can I do for you? I presume that you heard what juror number 6 said in his statement. It's brought to light the maiden name of the coroner, Miss Dr. Scythe, which in turn has revealed a connection that wasn't apparent before. Oh, okay. I mean, it made more sense if they brought up the connection first and then I pit them to get together, but it's fine. Well, naturally, as a woman of society, I find such connections and relationships irresistible. But, oh golly, I'm afraid I fail to see what you mean. Dr. Scythe's maiden name is Stevens, and through that name, the coroner is very definitely linked to the waxwork of the killer. Yes, it is. The defense has evidence to prove it. We do! Now we can bring the evidence out. Got it. We got it. Of course, my lord, I would ask the court to look at this. It's on the floor, right in front of you. The evidence. Oh, let me just pick that up and open the envelope for you to read. Here we go. I have here a certain autopsy report from 10 years ago. Yes. It is, of course, from the autopsy of the person portrayed in the waxwork, the killer known as the Professor. Yes! That's right, this is the certification of death that was drawn up after the convict's execution. The identity of the killer was never made public, so the report gives few details, but what's important is the name of the coroner who wrote it. Courtney Stevens. Yes! It appears that the professor's autopsy was conducted by Dr. Scythe 10 years ago. And a few days ago, Mr. Drebber very deliberately stole the waxwork of the professor from Madame Tuspel's. A waxwork that doesn't in fact resemble the victim, Mr. Asman, at all. Do you suppose there's some unsavory relationship between those events? Absolutely, I'm sure of it. There's no doubt in my mind that the professor case is at the heart of a link that we have yet to uncover. Between Dr. Courtney Scythe and Mr. Enoch Drebber, I really wish Chiyonosuke would point. As well. Hidden links, mysterious connections, secret relationships. This is all most extraordinary. That's the only thing that'll change your mind? We're surely obliged to explore this further. Oh my god, wow. Thank you, juror number 2. Oh, so now... wow. Wow. I didn't think his mind would change despite this. That took its time, though. It's like his flame was hesitant to go in. That's so funny. Okay, but now what? Do I have to press them again so I can get new information, maybe? Used for demonstration, cross down with the victim inside into the crystal tower, causing damage to its base. A small fragment of very unusual and thick glass that was found in the folds of the clothing of the oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay. I'm stupid. Hello, juror number 4. Juror number 4. I have evidence. I just completely forgot where I found that evidence. I have it! I have it! I can. Actually, I have something I'd like you to see, sir.
Oh, I must warn you that I firmly believe it's unwise to trust men in white coats.
No. I'm actually, sir, I'm not wearing black. My outfit is blue. Can't you see? Do you have eyes? So you don't trust anyone in black. Looking in the mirror must be very dry. That too. I do have some evidence that proves the waxwork was inside the birdcage. Namely, this. Yep. I forgot where I found this. I'm sorry, dude. Yes, it's a piece of broken glass that we found inside the jacket on the waxwork. As you say, it's not ordinary glass though. It's very thick and clearly made for extra strength. Much like the special glass that was developed for the construction of the Crystal Tower. Yes! Exactly! The centerpiece of the great exhibition where the very incident we're talking about took place. On the day in question, the birdcage fell from above and smashed through a window of the special glass. Come on. Yes! 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 Precisely. So, what do you say? Now that clear evidence in support of the assertion has been placed before you.
Come on, change your mind. Please. Change your mind.
Exactly. Come on, please. Yes. Little doubt? Come on, there should be more doubt than that. Thank you for reconsidering your position, sir. Okay. Wait, why'd it get all quiet? What? What is it about scientists? Honestly. Okay, good. I did show evidence. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Come on. I got this. This one was a bit easier. Got it. If you could put down your corn for a moment. Juror number 5. Oh, you mean me? Of course you! You're the only one with corn. You've pointed out that it's wrong to make an accusation without evidence. But the accusation that the waxwork model was inside the second birdcage on the day in question is not without supporting evidence, as the defense demonstrated to the juror sitting next beside you. Oh, is that right? Come on. Would it be fair to say you didn't follow the argument? I don't understand much beside Colonel Kolb, to be honest. Oh. Of course you don't. Oh, what now? Please do, sir. Yes? 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 Uh-huh. Thank you. Thank you. Evidence has been given, child. Will you... Oh, well, me too, then. If this brainy gentleman says he's right, then he must be. See, I wouldn't dream of going against Colonel Kolb or anyone who's got stuff about between the ears. With the corn. Nice. The scales. Success. If you can call it that. Come on, it's a success. Towards the right direction. Thank fuck. Yes! We did it! Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. Another wonderful victory. Oh my goodness. That was tough. I really want to see the face of the professor. It's the waxwork of the professor that links Mr. Drebber and Dr. Scythe. And I'm convinced that there's a special significance to that link. The truth, sir, by using evidence and testimony. Okay. If the court is to delve deeper into the alleged involvement of the waxwork in this case, then the prosecution calls for the owner of the model to be summoned as a witness. Oh, so she is going to be brought in anyway. Madame Tuspels. Madame Tuspels. I really thought that Lord Van Zieks would object to this whole line of inquiry. Is that just another way to spell it? Inquiry? Or inquiry? No, because... Inquiry was widely used in British English as a synonym for investigation up until the start of the 20th century. Technically, it is not incorrect to use it in the same way, but inquiry has become the preferred word. So it's like the same thing, just... Okay. That makes sense. Got it. Alright, Madame Tuspels. What if she has the key? That'd be awesome. Oh, yes. You should know that you're on the brink of opening Pandora's box. I know. Oh dear. Okay, we're at a to be continued, so I'm gonna take a break here. We've been at this for a little over 2 hours, so... Alright, so I'm gonna save right here. I will be back. We are gonna take a little break. Yeah. So, break time. It's a good time to stretch, get something to drink, use the bathroom, walk around, get snack, I don't know, whatever you need. Okay. Let me get some music playing and I will be right back. See you in a bit.